Okay, hello once again. This is a continuation of my previous video, Introduction to PHP. Once again, I'm Harley Marmakadaeg, and I'm uh, in this lesson I'm going to demonstrate and how to install PHP on Windows. Okay, so for installation requirements, PHP 7.2.0, Windows 2008 and Vista are no longer supported. It means you have to use Windows 7 or higher version of Windows operating system. So PHP requires the Visual C runtime or CRT. So many applications require that, so it may already be installed. So PHP 7.0 higher versions requires VCCRT 14 or Visual Studio 2015. See at this uh, web URL. So you must download the times 86 CRT for PHP 86 builds and the times 64 CRT for PHP times 64 builds. If CRT is already installed, the installer will tell you that and not change anything. So the CRT installer supports the backslash quiet, uh, the slash quiet, and the slash north start command line switches. So you can script running it. So PCL extensions are pre-built for Windows and it is available from this following website. So some extensions use features specific to some Unix systems and so are not available on Windows. Otherwise, all extensions are available for Windows. So what do you need? To start using PHP, you can find a web host with PHP and MySQL support. Install a web browser, uh, sorry, install a web server on your PC, and then install PHP and MySQL. So to shorten, you can just use SAMP or other similar applications for that has already PHP, MySQL, and server. Okay. Next is your web browser. So to test your website, you need to use a web browser. So use a web host with PHP support. If your server has activated support for PHP, you do not need to do anything. Just create some .php files, place them in your web directory, and the server will automatically parse them for you. You do not need to compile anything or install any extra tools. Because PHP is free, most web hosts offer PHP support. Okay, So this is the tool we're going to use. So you can find it at its download site www.apachefriends.org/index.html. And then these are the examples of web browsers. We have here Mozilla, Chrome, Explorer, Opera, and so on. Okay, so these are the following steps. Sorry, I forgot to edit the title. So for step 1, download the installer. So you can go to Google and then search for SAMP and download. After downloading the app, search for a code editor, example, Notepad++, save it to a specific location on your computer. Okay, so I think there is a portable version of Notepad++ or installers. Okay, step 2 is to install the following app. So you're going to install SAMP. Go to the location where you save your download, run SAMP installer, and follow along with the installation. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate how to download and install SAMP. Okay, so go to your web browser, then search for SAMP. Okay, so the first shown link goes to where the SAMP installer can be downloaded. Okay, then download, click on download. You will be redirected to the download.html. Okay, so for Windows, just choose one of the links below. So click it and then your download will now start. For me, it is already saved on my computer. So I have here following servers. I have WAMP, but we're going to use SAMP. To install SAMP, just double click on the application. And then click on yes. Okay, just wait a little bit depending on your computer. So my computer is getting slow because I'm running a VPN, and at the same time I'm running the screen recorder, and then I'm also running a PowerPoint application, a PowerPoint, and then I'm searching. Okay, where did that go? So it's now going to start. Okay, I have here a warning, important because unactivated user account control UIC on your system. Some functions of SAMP are possibly restricted. With UIC, please avoid to install SAMP to using right permission or deactivate UIC with msconfig after this setup. Okay, just click on OK. So just click on next, and then here will be the installation folder. So later on, if you're going to find the SAMP application or SAMP folder, you can find it at drive C and \SAMP folder. Okay, so it says here the selected folder is not empty. Please select a different folder. Okay. It's telling me this because I already have SAMP installed on my computer, so I'm now going to cancel. For those who are going to follow this tutorial, okay, you just have to read the instructions. Just follow what is what is telling you. Okay, I'm going to close it now. Okay, let's go back to my presentation. So that is the steps. Okay, Don't worry, it's not that difficult. It is just a bunch of click, click, next, 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 and you're done. Okay. So for troubleshooting PHP on Windows, sometimes there are errors. So for in troubleshooting, check the temp directory permissions. Right click temp directory in File Explorer to get the permissions. Okay. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we have put the SAMP. We have installed SAMP in the drive C location, and then the SAMP folder. Okay, and this is the temp folder. So to give permission, you just have to right click on it, then properties, and then in the security, so you have to edit it and make sure full control is allowed. Okay, so click on apply, and then okay, so uh, you are now the permission is now activated. Okay, for IIS, check that user IIS user has modified permissions. You can get the temporary directory from the configuration or PHP info. Okay, that ends my presentation. Once again, my references are www.w3schools.com, and additionally, my additional reference for today is http php.net /manual/n/install.php. Okay, so we're done with the installation. So we still have a bunch of lessons going to tackle. So just follow along, and don't forget to click on subscribe. Thank you. That ends my presentation.